So, a lot of things kind of happened today, but not really. Lately, I've been watching this show with Josh, this thing called The Office. And I'm sure some of you guys know it, some of you have heard of it, some of you have watched it religiously and gone, like, yeah, this is definitely my thing. And I hate this show. It's not like a personal hate. It's not a hate that prevents me from watching it because I have, what am I, like through day 3, day 4 of watching this show and just being angry and like, oh my god, how can someone be so ridiculously absent-minded, ignorant, and just altogether stupid. But in saying all that, there's this guy on YouTube by the name of Boogie. Alright? And actually, I have no idea what really happened with Boogie. I was watching a YouTube channel, a YouTuber by name, the guy's name is Chris, but his YouTube channel is called The Rewired Soul. And he was talking about Boogie, and this is a quote from Boogie about how he behaves. Um, this is something about his character. I'm still trying to figure out and understand what's so important about Boogie and current events on YouTube. But it says here, I find myself always explaining my every move. I explain why I bought something, why I did what I did, etc. I feel like people think I'm lying to them, so I owe them a detailed explanation. Also, feeling as though if I say no to someone, they'll hate me. So even if I am inconveniencing myself, I'll say yes. Danny saw my video that was published today about servitude and resolve and disappointment. And she was like, yeah, I do believe that you do a lot of things for other people. She believes that other people should really be more like me. And whenever you see a need, you fill it. And I started to kind of defend the people that she was saying that should do the things that I should be doing. I say all of that. All of that. Because it's all connected. I watched The Office. I'm telling myself, if I was there, I'd tell Michael how it is. You know, like, hey, you need to stop doing that. I'd be the tough guy that I was before. Risk being fired. As long as I was able to speak who I am, I'd be okay. Even if I didn't have the job. But when I read about the quote I read to you from Boogie, his name's Boogie 2988, I realized to a certain degree I do these things, but not for the same reasons. Or maybe it is for the same reasons. I explain every move I make because I have to double check to make sure that these are actually my moves. I explain why I bought something to make sure that it's not something that I didn't really mean to buy. And I do believe that everybody thinks I'm lying to them. So I always have to carry proof, or if I say something, I have to have proof behind it. I don't try to get into any kind of debate or any kind of anything without having some sort of proof on my side. If I don't have something to fall back on that isn't me, something, if I am to say something, I usually try to have something to back me up on that. Something, okay, well, this happened here and this backs up what I'm saying. And I usually try to explain it so that everybody understands that they're on the same page as me. I also have a problem saying no. Because in the past when I've said no, I have noticed people get hurt. In the past when I say no, people struggle. So what am I now? I don't know. I'm that annoying friend that messages you on Facebook and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And you go, "Fine." And the conversation kind of goes dead there because I really don't have anything to say to other people. Not really. Nothing on a personal note. I'm so separated from people that I'm talking to a camera about my feelings because I can't talk to anybody else. And people who I do try to talk to, I feel either are lying to me, and I don't mean lying like, oh, they're telling me fibs, but I know everybody has their own agenda. And I'm very much might be different from mine. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else is thinking. It's a level of paranoia. Schizophrenic paranoia, if you will. I hate being that way. I want to be the kind of guy that's able to tell you this is what I think, and I don't care if you disagree with it or not. But I have to worry so much nowadays about the consequences of what other people feel, because what other people feel have gotten me in so much trouble, has made my situation worse. The fact that I can believe I'm not being fearful, or that I would put other people to be fearful, but that's why I went to jails last time, because people were fearful of me. Even though that was not my intention for anybody to be fearful of me. When I had my argument with Tyler, granted it was 3 o'clock in the morning, I didn't want to deal with anything, but like, there's a part of me that was like, okay, well, screw Tyler and the hell with him. I realized later on that day that I can't be that guy anymore. And yeah, the question mark in my voice is the idea, like, but I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy again, but I can't. I can't, not because I fear it. I can't because I want better for the future. I want better for my son. I want better for the people who I actually do love and care for. There was an episode today of The Office where it was Bring Your Daughters to Work Day. And Michael, the guy who I hate, I do not like the character of Michael in The Office. Not because he's an evil person, but because he is so oblivious and everybody feeds into it. It angers me. And if he would be the guy I'll be telling off constantly. But this episode where he's starting to realize something about himself. He's starting to realize reality. I think the more I've been doing these videos, the more I've been realizing that my reality is kind of skewed, and I'm not really happy with it. I'm not happy being that annoying guy that you have to reply to on Facebook. I'm not okay with the guy that you always know is going to take care of stuff. Your stuff. I don't want to be that guy that everybody just kind of goes, oh yeah, he'll take care of it. We don't even have to ask him. That's a janitor. Like the cleaner is what I used to be called, but completely different reasons. Lately, I've been trying to take a closer look at my life. And the answer isn't just saying no to people. It isn't that. It is not just being able to be okay with what I see in the mirror, because that's never going to be okay. I'm never going to get used to this face, you know? The skin is a nice touch. Tough. At least physically. No, what I mean is that, like, I rely on myself, I do. When I need to get something done, it's always me. I have to find a way to make it happen. And I do. I think ahead. At least I worry about it and try to put it into motion. It might not always work out well. That's life, right? To be able to know who you are. To understand why you make every move that you do make. To understand why you are spending the hard-earned money that you have for something that you want. Like, why do you want it? The deeper meaning. And to always question what other people will say because their agendas are different. I think one of the reasons I like watching The Office is I see so many different people. I see Jim and Pam and their playful flirting. That's dangerous because Pam is engaged to Roy. I see Michael, who is genuinely trying to be good and still trying to be who he is without compromising. And I have to understand why that upsets me and then figure out, is that really worth being upset, or is there an answer to that? Is there a way for him to still be him and yet be better? Then I have to ask myself, is there a way for me to still be me and yet still be better? As long as I'm always working for me. Because who else do I have to rely on other than me? Who else should I solely support besides me and my own? I'm rambling, I know. I'm trying to figure it out. Sadly enough, this is the only avenue I can do so. Because I have realized that I am that friend that people say hi to just to kind of go, oh, he's just sad. Maybe I need to start relying less on them and more on me. I don't know. Something to think about. For me, not for you. You guys do whatever you want to do. I'll see you guys later.